Starseed from Gaia. Have you ever wondered why your journey on this planet has felt so impossibly heavy? As if each step was encoded with a gravity the world around you simply can't see. That deep ache to remember, that flutter in your field before you wake, it's not random. It's the density pressing against a soul calibrated for revelation. You've endured what others would never understand, sensing a forgotten oath woven through every setback and every surge of hope. That tension in your bones, it isn't fatigue, it's resonance, a multidimensional alignment signaling that your cosmic reward is approaching, closer than your mind dares to hope. What if the pain wasn't punishment, but an ancient proof? Evidence that you were never meant to collapse under the weight, but to unlock a breakthrough frequency forged through persistence that cannot be bought or faked. What you're about to receive in this transmission is more than validation. It's the key to claiming what lifetimes of endurance have encoded inside you. There's a reason these words reached you now. You are not here by accident. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to embody your ancient mission, recognize your breakthrough frequency, and claim your cosmic reward. But here's the first revelation. The challenges you survived were not detours. They were calibration points for your soul's multidimensional mission. You didn't find this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field because your reward is now within reach. Like this video to signal to your star family, I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and your true frequency is coming online. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention and reply to someone else's to amplify the signal. This isn't just a video, it's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. Why most starseeds remain unfulfilled. The hidden reason. You haven't aligned. Most people think the persistent ache, the feeling of being out of place and longing for home, comes from lacking purpose or needing to try harder down here on Earth. They measure success by conventional metrics, seeking external validation, or striving to fit into systems that were never built to contain their light. They believe the disquiet is a sign of personal failing, a need to find their calling in a world that feels alien. But if you are truly a starseed, if your soul carries the resonance of other systems, other frequencies, other ways of being, that ache is evidence of something far older and grander, something woven into the very fabric of your soul's lineage. You are not missing your mission. It is deeply embedded within you, pulsating beneath the surface. You are remembering it through the thick fog of this third-dimensional density, a fog that can feel like swimming through molasses or wearing leaden boots through a perpetual storm. This density is not just physical. It is also the collective consciousness, the ingrained belief systems, the fear, the limitation that creates a vibrational drag on a soul accustomed to lighter, faster realms. Here is the truth. Few are willing to say, perhaps because it asks for a radical shift in perspective, perhaps because it challenges the narrative of struggle as inherently negative, the profound heaviness you've carried, the inexplicable delays that have stalled your progress, the strange and sometimes agonizing sense of waiting for something you can't name. These are not signs of failure or cosmic neglect. They are the signature of ancient endurance, part of a magnificent, intricate design woven into your energy body before you even took your first breath on this planet. This design wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to prove your strength, to temper your essence like cosmic steel. The density you feel is both the gauntlet you must pass through and the undeniable proof that you are built for more, for frequencies and missions that require a vessel of immense fortitude. Your entire energetic field, your subtle bodies, your very DNA, has been stretched and tested, calibrated under pressure, not so you would fail, but so that you would withstand and eventually transmit frequencies that would overwhelm or dissolve those whose fields have not undergone this rigorous forging process. Think of it like an alchemist's crucible. The intense heat doesn't destroy the metal, it refines it, purifies it, making it capable of holding a higher charge, a more potent energy. The cosmic reward, the full activation of your mission, the recognition of your galactic heritage. It is not a distant promise relegated to a future timeline or a post-mortem existence. It is an imminent reality, colliding with this very moment, intersecting with your current experience. The breakthrough frequency, the specific harmonic signature that unlocks your next level of being and doing, has found alignment with you. Here, now, precisely because of the journey you have traversed. Most starseeds carry the invisible weight of timelines misunderstood, past lives or simultaneous realities where similar missions were attempted under different conditions, leaving energetic residue or karmic loops. They carry the weight of gifts suppressed by cultural conditioning, societal norms that deem their sensitivities strange, or their intuitive knowing impractical. They carry soul intelligence trapped in energetic patterns that have echoed for lifetimes, protective mechanisms that now feel like cages. You have felt the unbearable silence of galactic amnesia, the enforced forgetting that allows a soul to fully immerse in the human experience, and the profound ache of knowing, deep in your bones, that you are infinitely more than the limited identity you have worn. But none of that. Not the pain, not the forgetting, not the struggle, means you are lost or late. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom and foresight, agreed to this exquisite tension, this dynamic friction between your vast cosmic nature and your finite human form, knowing that only by enduring the specific conditions of this reality would you ignite a breakthrough, a personal and potentially collective activation that can ripple across realities, dimensions, and timelines. This endurance was not passive waiting. It was an active state of becoming, a persistent holding of your light against the shadows, a slow, deliberate gathering of power forged in the heart of density. 5. Phases of galactic activation, the path to your imminent breakthrough. Understanding the process is key to recognizing your current position and anticipating the coming shift. Your journey isn't random. It follows an energetic blueprint, a sacred progression through distinct phases of activation. You have likely navigated several of these already, perhaps without conscious awareness. Recognizing them now validates your path and illuminates the final steps towards full embodiment. Phase 1. The pressure of density. Endurance as your proof. You have navigated a reality so dense, so heavy with collective fear, limitation, and illusion, that it often felt like pushing against an immovable mountain or trying to breathe underwater. This density is not a punishment inflicted upon you. It is the fundamental characteristic of this dimensional plane, and critically, it is the specific condition chosen for your soul's unique evolutionary process. It is the evidence of your ancient commitment, the sacred contract you made to hold a higher frequency within the lowest vibrations, to be a point of light in the deepest shadows. Every challenge you faced, every setback that felt like a cosmic joke, every delay that stretched your patience to its absolute limit, has not broken you, but has encoded deeper resilience into your energetic framework, strengthening the very foundations of your being. Your energetic field has been undergoing a rigorous, demanding training regimen, not failing, but fundamentally reconfiguring itself to handle higher voltage, greater bandwidth. The weight you carry, the sense of oppression or heaviness, is finite. It marks the edge of breakthrough, the point where the pressure builds just before the dam bursts, not a sign of impending breakdown. This phase is about building an energetic container strong enough to hold the light you are destined to carry and transmit. It is the forging of the soul in the fires of 3D experience. Phase 2. Soul memory re-emerging. The call. Hidden within the aches. The pressure of density reaches its peak. Something profound begins to happen from within. In moments of deep longing, sudden nostalgia for something unknown, inexplicable sadness, or even profound despair, your true purpose pulses just beneath the surface. This is not just emotional discomfort, it is your soul stirring, your star essence vibrating against the physical and energetic constraints of this reality. Every yearning for home, every restless night wrestling with cosmic questions, every moment of feeling utterly alone in a crowd. This is your star essence pressing against the veils of forgetting. What feels like pain or sorrow is actually the heat of soul memory thawing frozen energetic codes, ancient information stored deep within your cellular structure and multidimensional DNA. With every ache, every surge of intuition, every synchronicity that feels like a wink from the universe, your multidimensional intelligence begins to flicker awake, drawing forth the source signature, the unique vibrational blueprint of your soul, the specific light codes you carry from your origin point, which you deliberately buried or shielded for safety upon entering this dense reality. This phase is marked by an undeniable inner pull, a resonance that grows stronger, a subtle frequency broadcast from your soul to your conscious awareness, guiding you back to your truth. It's like catching glimpses of a distant star through a clearing fog. The light was always there, but the conditions are now allowing it to become visible. Phase 3. Core timeline stabilization. Anchoring beyond survival, your journey through density initially required sophisticated survival mechanisms, strategies for navigating a challenging world, protecting your sensitive energy, adapting to norms that felt unnatural. These were necessary. They kept you tethered to this plane and allowed you to accumulate the experiences needed for activation. But now, as soul memory floods in and your inner frequency rises, those old protections, those patterns of reaction and defense, begin to dissolve. They no longer serve the expanding being you are becoming. They become limitations rather than safeguards. For the first time, you sense not just the urge to survive or cope, but a powerful, fundamental drive to stabilize your unique, rising frequency. Here, within your physical body, within your current circumstances. This is the phase where conscious choice becomes paramount, where you begin to actively discern what aligns with your emerging truth and what belongs to the old survival narrative. It's where trying to be spiritual or enlightened transforms into simply being the light you are. Your energy field undergoes a significant reorganization. Old energetic knots unravel, outdated emotional patterns release, your chakra system recalibrates to higher octaves, and your light body integrates more fully with your physical form. Old narratives about your limitations or past failures evaporate as they lose their energetic charge. You sense the quiet but profound beginnings of true alignment within the external chaos, and you learn, perhaps for the first time consciously, to anchor yourself as a steady node of galactic light, radiating your unique frequency even within the persistent hum of density. This is not about changing the world around you, but about becoming an unshakable point of light within it, a beacon that influences simply by its presence. Phase 4. Frequency convergence. Breakthrough is imminent. Feel for the subtle shifts, the sudden lightness in your step, the unexpected clarity that pierces through confusion, a knowing that surges within you without logical explanation. This is the universe responding to your stabilization. The frequencies supporting your higher mission, which may have previously felt distant or out of reach, have finally rotated into perfect position, aligning with your elevated internal state. What held you apart before, external obstacles, internal resistance, cosmic timing, now synchronizes with uncanny precision. Decisions that felt impossibly complex suddenly clarify. Paths forward appear where none existed moments before. Doors that were firmly shut swing open effortlessly. And resistance, both internal and external, begins to shift from struggle into grace. Assisted allowance. This is cosmic engineering in action. A complex interplay of universal forces, soul agreements, and personal readiness, culminating in a moment of divine convergence. It is the universe meeting you where you are, at the elevated frequency you have earned through your endurance and stabilization. It is the very geometry of breakthrough, a sacred alignment of timelines and energies that makes the miraculous feel utterly natural and inevitable. You are not forcing this, you are allowing it, stepping onto a timeline where the flow is now with you. Phase 5. Embodiment of reward, receiving the divine imprint. You have arrived. You are no longer passively awaiting permission from external authorities or cosmic forces, nor are you locked in the looping narratives of past struggles and perceived failures. you are now actively receiving the culmination of your journey. Your cosmic reward, though it originates from the highest realms and involves the integration of your multidimensional self, shows up in the most tangible, undeniable ways in your Earth life. New connections that feel soul-aligned and supportive, quantum opportunities that appear seemingly out of nowhere and accelerate your path, a sense of effortless flow that replaces struggle, solutions arriving without agonizing effort. You feel an unmistakable thread, a golden, energetic cord, drawing you forward with ease and grace. The reward is not merely a static prize or a destination reached. It is a new bandwidth of being, a state of consciousness where you are simultaneously validated for your endurance and empowered to fully express your unique galactic blueprint. It is the divine imprint of your activated soul, fully integrating with your human form. The galactic energies, the universe itself, rewards those who endure, not by removing challenges, for challenges are the forge, but by empowering them to outlast the illusion of separation and limitation until the truth of their divine nature and purpose cannot help but emerge, shining brightly and undeniably in the physical world. This is the state of being for which your soul undertook this extraordinary journey. You have become the reward, the moment of remembrance. You are arriving. Now let this transmission, this energetic download carried on these words, cut through the layers of density and lifetimes of forgetting. Let it dissolve the ancient programming of doubt and the persistent feeling of being behind schedule. The truth is resounding. You were never just waiting in vain, drifting aimlessly through struggle. Every step was measured. Every challenge was a lesson encoded. Every moment of darkness was a necessary contrast to illuminate the light you hold. You are precisely on cue, arriving at this convergence point exactly when the universal currents, your soul's trajectory, and the collective field are aligned for your specific activation. Your soul's ancient purpose, the reason you volunteered for this arduous Earth mission, was always divinely validated, not by external approval, but by its intrinsic worth in the cosmic tapestry. Every delay you experienced, every night spent doubting your sanity or worthiness, each rebirth into the humbling density of the human form, these were not arbitrary hardships. These were the precisely engineered conditions that would guarantee you'd remember who you are and why you came, activating your full potential at exactly the right frequency point, in this now moment, when the universal energies could fully support your integration and transmission. You did not miss your cosmic reward, nor is it waiting for you somewhere else, sometime later. You, in agreement with the higher councils and your own divine blueprint, programmed that reward, that convergence of readiness and opportunity, to meet you right here, at this specific juncture in time and space. It is arriving now because the convergence is ripe. The universal energies are in alignment, and crucially, because your energetic field, honed by endurance and stabilized through conscious choice, could finally hold the next octave, the higher vibration of your fully embodied self. There is no more fundamental separation between your star origin and your Earth walk. The two are merging into a unified field of being. There is no more perceived delay between your true identity as a galactic being and the expression of your mission in the physical realm. This is the timeline, the dimensional bandwidth, where everything validates itself from within, because you have become the one who can fully receive, hold, and transmit the truth of your being. The universe is simply reflecting back the frequency you are now embodying. You are not waiting for an event to happen to you. You are the event. Your activated state of being, your radiant frequency, your embodied presence is the catalyst, the turning point, the breakthrough you have been yearning for. Tonight, as you close your eyes and allow the energy of this transmission to settle deep within your cells, invite this truth into every fiber of your being, into the very core of your heart. Your ancient mission has not merely survived the trials of density, it is now actively manifesting and activating its inherent reward through you. You no longer walk this planet as one who is lost or searching, burdened by the weight of forgetting. You walk as the one whose arrival, whose full awakening, signals a profound energetic shift, not just for yourself, but for all realities connected to your specific star line, your soul family, your energetic tribe, and ultimately, for the collective consciousness of Gaia herself. You are not just enduring. You are the living blueprint of a new reality, realizing itself step by conscious step. You are the walking, breathing, vibrating frequency breakthrough. Welcome home. Welcome into the fullness of who you are, here, now. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started.